Good morning, everyone. This is Deborah 7, broadcasting live and direct from my kitchen. Um, I am actually doing an add-on to a video that I already made called "Do We All Really Worship the Same God?" And in the video, I was explaining the levels of different gods, and I was really excited to share this information and put it out in the universe. It did come across a little crazy, and it's gonna be crazy. I understand that. Because I'm talking about things that aren't in the Bible. I'm talking about things that you've never heard before, concepts that are completely challenging to everything that you have ever learned in your life. I'm just going to bring up a article that I read recently in a book about near-death experiences, where this woman had a near-death experience, and she said after she crossed over, she became all-knowing. She had all the knowledge that she was ever supposed to have. There was no separation of her and God. Her and God were one. As she did her life review, she sat down and she looked at her life, and she found out, she had her aha moments. Oh, that's what I was supposed to be doing. And she said that a lot of things that she thought down on earth, actually the reality was the opposite. That's kind of one of those things that I was going through when I was naming all the different gods and stuff, because it's actually the opposite of the reality that we're taught. We are taught that there is a God, and God created the heavens and the earth. Almost get the idea of a magical half a body up at the very top of the universe doing like this, and everything is just getting created. And basically the heavens and the earth, and we are on the earth, and he created human beings in his own image. And basically it's almost, you get the feeling that we're alone in the whole universe, that we're the only intelligent life form, and that all the other solar system rocks are empty. And I just challenge these notions. I challenge the notion of, what if all the rocks on the other solar systems are not empty? What if just that the beings that live there are in different dimensions and you really can't see them? What if the water that was on Mars that had a sign of life indicates that Mars did used to have life on this planet? And what if the life on this planet was moved somewhere else? Or what about a different planet, planets Venus? Have you ever, saw the channel, the people that are psychic channels on YouTube, the channel entities from different planets, planet of Venus and the planet of Saturn? What if there are actual beings on these planets, but they exist in different dimensions? Just, ponder that for a moment. Because I don't see why not. Why would we exist in this dimension? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point of this video is to create the imagery of the realms of existence. Now, I'm not very good at this because I don't know the technicalities of it, but I do have an overview that I would like to share. Okay. So what I call the void, the Big Bang, the nothing that was before the Big Bang, is a realm of existence. This realm of existence is called intelligent infinity. It is called God, capital G-O-D, the one true infinite creator. This was the experience of God creating material. It's actually God stepping down into another realm. This realm is called the realm of intelligent infinite energy. And this is the realm that creates nothing into something. And keep in mind, all of these realms are infinite. They go on forever and ever, not ending, not ending. I think infinite is so big to us, having like a lifespan of 70 years on this planet, and having such a short existence in infinity, that I think it's hard to grasp your mind around it. I just keep thinking about the ray, the line segment that has the arrow at the end, and just keeps going on and on and on forever, but we just put an arrow on it. Imagine how far that line goes, So anyway, not really sure about this part. It's a little cloudy, but I'm going to share it anyway. And as I fine tune these thoughts, I'll make other videos. But anyway, so now you got intelligent energy, infinite energy, where matter is being created. Now, the next step down of God experiencing God, the Creator experiencing itself, is to make creator gods. The number of creator gods is also infinite. These creator gods make portions of creation. They're responsible for different portions of creation, different areas of the universe, of the multiverses, it's ever expanding. All of this is ever expanding. So I just want you to see the imagery in your head. Okay, so these creator gods, now I don't know whether they're visible, you can see them, whether they're invisible. I don't know the technicalities of how this is created. Actually, I do, but I can't explain them. It's too technical. Okay, so the creator gods create galaxies. They create star clusters. The galaxies, there are billions and billions of stars in each galaxy, and the creator gods create multiple galaxies, and they create multiple solar systems, and so forth and so on. Each galaxy is governed by its own set of laws. We know some of the laws in this galaxy. The laws of duality, the law of karma, the law of free will, certain natural laws that we have that are just there, present, and everybody knows they exist. Those laws are created. Now, the creator gods, also create creators to create us. I know it sounds confusing, but okay, you got God creating the energy, creating these creator gods who create the suns around the solar systems. The suns therefore bring forth energy to the planets that end up, being the building blocks for life. Then, life evolves. It's a series of evolution. Us ourselves, we're like at the bottom of the food chain of this situation, and our purpose of being here is just so that the creator, the capital God, can experience the capital God. I mean, we're not a separate part of this whole creation process, even though we're taught in religious beliefs that we're separate. Like, God created the heavens and earth, God created people, and we're separate from God. God comes in us, and He can also leave out of us. And how people say that God is not in that person, God don't have nothing to do with sin, and we shroud ourselves in this cloak of sin. We were born into sin, so now God can't mess with us. He kicked us out of Eve, and now, mind you, I don't look at these Bible stories like they are. Let me cut off my. I'm dead. Right in there. I don't look at these Bible stories as if they are fabrications like some people do. I look at them like they're stories that have a lot of symbolism in them, and they always have truth in them. Even the story of Adam and Eve, all the stories, the flood, all of them, they have truth in them. Like, they have factual truth, literal truth, symbolic truth, metaphysical truth. It's a lot of truth in Bible stories, but it's not all literal. But anyway, so it's basically, what I had said in the last video was basically like, okay, God makes these literal gods who create literal gods, which is us. And the reason I say God is like a stand in for creator. If I was to say creator, I would say the creator made creators who made us. And then we are in ourselves are creators in our own life, because our choices create parts of life, our brains, our dreams, our technology. yeah, so I want to just put the things out there that are, I'm going into a left field for a reason. And I'm not telling people to follow me into left field. What I'm telling them is, what if something else exists besides what you learned that you thought was true your entire life? What if one day you found out that none of it was true? What if you walked around all day and thought that this was your reality? And what if one day you suddenly woke up, someone unplugged you from the matrix, and then they told you it was all a dream that you were living, and reality was nothing like what you were living? How would you feel? Would you throw up? Like Neo in the Matrix movie, he threw up. It was just overwhelming to him, and he passed out. That, come to find out, everything he thought was reality was not reality. So I offer that there is a matrix. That movie is truer than most people think. There is a matrix that exists. And a lot of people are not ready to be unplugged. A lot of people would short circuit and die if they were unplugged from the matrix. And that's okay. Not everybody is meant to be unplugged. But if there happens to be somebody who stumbles across this video who feels like it's a message for them, because this is a message for somebody. Trust me. I didn't wake up this morning and decide to do this video on my own. I had two hands pushing my back. I was like, okay, calm down. Don't ask me why. They were pushing my back. I don't even know who was pushing my back, but something was pushing my back to make this video. So I hope it reaches whoever it was intended on reaching. And for anybody who watches this video, thank you for watching. And thank you for being open-minded. Holla at you, girl.